Welcome to the RBA right here, right now. The Boston Red Fury and the Chicago Blackhawks. This is one of the best, and we welcome you to an RBA special. Like that. Yeah, we come like that. We come like that. Like that, we come like that. Like that, come like that. No, come like that. 1 second, we will get right into it. I need my own special RBA now.
He thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I started to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, seen too much real. Slide there. I told my brother had some patience and your day will come. Now he's sitting in the and he ain't got no. You can't walk inside my shoes like a sneaker punk. Overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with up. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a very few blue eyes. I got Porsche with the frog out. Got a hand cracked and get that with a palm powder. All this money on my mind, I call it the body, yeah. I got a grabbed over, brand new white Rolls Royce and that had the toes. I was out fucking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time that we was 10, we was hopping fences, on sand inside the trench. I keep it for you and you, I know the ops intention. Back in Genesis, I was so cheap. She got up. By my side, you don't want with up. I felt so stuck in my life. I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I don't apologize. My penthouse got a very I got Porsche with the frog out.
What a shocker! Welcome back. We just found something special. New York Pirates, San Diego Superman, Seattle Miami Megaforce, Dallas Dinos, New Jersey Ninjas for a Ranger kickball. 1 time, 4 times, and 6 times per surgery. What the hell is that? We're looking. You know, I thought this was the thing, but look at that. All of those. Craig Lee, original RFL. And then you got RBA All-Star Weekend on this notebook here. You got those. This is definitely 6th grade. Now I'm looking at it. Those color things. This is definitely 6th grade. Randy Foy, Ryan Griffin, Kevin Garnett Jr., Damon Smith, Kevin Wells, layups, Ryan Kurdinger. You know, this is pretty cool now that you talk about it. John Wall Robin Shapiro, Ralph Bulino, Ryan Griffin. Robin Shapiro played shooting guard at this time. Kevin Garnett also played center. Robin, Carl Walter was still in the league. Jake Carling, Need to Change, Shane Larkin, Greg. So you look back at it, we never knew that they were going to look back at this and run plays like that back forward. Jake Carling, Shane Jabari, Noah, bench team. Coach Owen for the West, and then for the East, you got Kobe, Jenny, Connor, Thomas, and Mandy. Perry Jones was an All-Star. We never knew that. Now he's just a regular player, you know. And this is the year that Tony Porter sent his team to overtime. Look at this. This is summer because we had Oladipo in it. So Westbrook, Adams, Durant, Oladipo, Adams. Prize jerseys being worn. Whatever that means. You know, it was a pure shocker. Then you look at, oh, this is good. Oh my. Marching Oregon went to college. Michigan State. Joseph Johnson Jr. went to college with Marcin Howell and Leo Gonzalez. Leo went to LAW. Howell went to LAW, and Marching went to LAW. JoJo went to Boston. Joshua Anderson Russ, Tom Domino's Jr., and CJ the third went to Minnesota. Look how many guys are left in that league. Domino's Jr. is gone. He retired. He's like, they didn't make it far. Chris Babb, CJ Jr., and Kennedy Garnett for Seattle University. Look at that. Kennedy Garnett had to play with Seattle. You looking at that? Yeah. Chris Babb and CJ Jr., no more. And you know, Ed Thon's Joey and Joe. You know, Florida State was the best out of those. Russell Lucknow, no more him. Brandon Beasley, yes. If you look at that, not many guys are able to stay in the game, you know, and not many guys are able to stay in the league, and that's what makes it hard. RBA scorekeeping. As of January 25th, will be the official RBA scorebook. We'll put in statistics from here. Talk about their jersey numbers, all that stuff right there on that. You know, let's talk about the RBA before we get into it. It's 8:10 right now. You know, with the RBA being one of the greatest leagues in the RBA National Association, there's lots of things that surround us in a big spot. You know, it's Spotnik, you know, a greatness with RBA Nation, you know. But when you look at the RBA Basketball Association as a whole, look at this. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. This is supposed to be a kill out tonight. This is a kill out game, you know? Yeah. So let's begin. The RBA is a national association. We would like to tell you that first and foremost. We are not assigned a team. We are assigned a nation. In Chicago, we are in Chicago Stadium here tonight, which looks like it's really fuzzy, but it's going to be looking very nice. Tonight, our players are going to be the following for the home team. For the home team, number 25, Tommy Johns. Points only. Recorded. Points are the only things recorded. Now, let me talk to you about that first and foremost, though.
They might want to add other things in the future, but since we are still in testing mode, kind of, they don't want to do it right now. Um, how do we do this? Just put the players' names in. Oh shit. And then Boston. And then quarter one. Quarter two. Quarter three. Quarter four. I guess we have to put this one here too. Okay, just change the format then. You can't have more than 12 players in your roster anyways, so. They're looking to cut players too. The most you can have is 15, so they're just gonna bar it at 15 and make away Boston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Anyways, box score. And here is gonna be assists and rebounds. We're gonna be trying this out today. Assists, rebounds, an all defensive category. Steal slash block. We'll go there. So defense. Because at the end of the year, we look at defensive player. Well, we don't have to do that this year because they do it for us, actually. They find out who the defensive player is for us. We like to have it like that. Douglas McCaw. What do you think about him? Well, he's a new player. So we're excited to see all these new guys. Bob Hayward. He's gonna make his debut. You got Jamal Bellway. He's making his new debut. You got Jose Riviera making his debut with Chicago. Chicago got a lot of new guys because they were capped out. They only had a couple great guys last season. You know, it's awesome to have those type of players. Tyler Omega being the team's leading scorer here. Remember how it works. Christos Duerquez. This can be a team that can be a threat. Alright? I want to tell you that right now. They might look easy if you're looking at statistics, because obviously we know how it works. Obviously, Boston's got all those high badges. We got everything they want. So it's gonna be tough for Chicago most of the way. I'd say they'll slow them down. They'll clamp them up in the first quarter, and we will have a game over by first quarter. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I've seen these names already before. We just need to remember them. Who's gonna get Rookie of the Year? That's my big question. Because all of these guys are actually rookies, so it won't be the actual Rookie of the Year. There was actually no draft class this year, Marv. So next year they're starting out the draft classes again. So Rookie of the Year is an irrelevant award. I'd say Connor Val gets it, and We can change that. We can change it to whoever we want. We think should get it from the new guys, the rookies, the young guys, the talented guys. Well, I got to talk with the one and only Boston Red Fury after their victory versus the one and only Miami White Light. They pounded them down low. Chicago was also looking about how they perform. They want to know how they can get into the rhythm right away. They may be nervous because they have not trained too hard. But this is opening night. You work hard, you get in the groove, you get your job done. There's not much to look forward to after the dub, but you gotta look forward to winning this game. Yeah, we welcome you to one and only Chicago. Gaynor Paul is the icon of the game. He's gonna be the guy that everybody's talking about. Chicago gets the tip. Somehow gets the tip. We do not understand how they're getting the tip. We make broadcast a little bit higher.
Tyler Omega, right into the nation, onto the Horford, into the nation. Curry with the ball, onto the nation. Curry on the drive. Curry, yes.
And there you go, Sebastian Curry, right away. I like this scoreboard. I'm a fan of this scoreboard right here, Marv. I like this scoreboard. Very good. Gainer, Paul, yes. And Gainer right away, hitting those three balls. He's going to keep hitting them, and he's not going to stop for anyone. Gainer, he's known for those threes, so he can get into a rhythm right now and get going. There's Omega on Zamb. Zamb guarding him. Omega trying to find a way, and yes, he does. They're shocking them right now with this. Um, you know, it's purely a shocker that they're winning right now, and on to the nation. Omega with the rebounds. Rebounds and steals and defensive plays are all counted at the end of the game. So don't worry about counting those. We are not that skilled yet. And a steal, Blackhawk ball though. That's what it's about. Get into a rhythm and get into one fast. I say Blackhawk Stadium. We're in Blackhawk Stadium. This is what it's about right here. We're in Blackhawk Stadium. So this is going to be an advantage for them because they're in their stadium. As 7-3 right here, start for this one and only great team. Bolino, along to Zam. Zam threw it down. Nice lob. Still losing by 2. Chicago needs to stop scoring for Boston to get back into the rhythm. Rhythm onto the nation. It's Omega, no, and rebound Bolino. This is where it's going to start getting more competitive. JoJo Johnson Jr., we found his college records today. And Robert Bolino able to hit that 3. JoJo Johnson Jr., we found his college records. The one and only played with Marcin Gorgant, Leo Gonzalez, and Joel Grant. Leo was the best at that point. JoJo was actually the forward, the guard though. Omega hits the 3. And, there you go, right away here, getting into a rhythm and get into the groove. Here we go with one into the nation, onto the nation's one. Paul for 3, yes. And Gainer Paul, yes, sir. He's not going to let up. He's got 6 already here. Gainer Paul, no, he's saying no, it's not happening. No, it's not happening. That's what he's saying. Kramer with the 3. And he's got 6. Gainer for 3. Behind. Gainer Paul, 3 for 3 tonight. And that's started by Gainer Paul. Paul's a defensive player, more of an offensive though. On the drive, no. Alford with the rebound, throws to the Zamb. Zamb with the ball. And a Zamb. 4-3. No. Kramer to Horford. They only hold a 1-point lead right now. Trying to get to more. Omega to Brown. Brown. Boston is 1-0. Kramer, no. You know, this is what it's about. Play defense. Great job by Boston. Playing offensively and doing great movement plays. Bolino. Suits the three, no. And there you go. Alfred with a tip-in. Joshua Alford able to tip that one in and gets himself some stats up on the rack here. You know, Omega. Get a screen. No. Johnson Jr. Zamb. Zamb. Get it to Bolino. Alford. Yes. And Alford hits. He's got 5. And, you know, Joshua Alford. Chicago. Tommy Johns. Meeks. You know, Meeks. And Horford. Horford! Yes! That's how you do it. Joshua Horford. Is that really his name? Scott Horford, my bad. Man, they should have a Joshua Horford, though. There's Newman. Newman for Boston. Their backup point guard, Clyde Newman. No, Robert Bolino getting a number 25, checking in Walt Ware. You know, number 28, you know, the one and only Kevin Garnett Jr. checking in, Walt Ware in. You know, that's how you do it right there. The setup on a pass to the one and only Owen Gill. They got to slow it down here. 4 minutes to go. Owen Gill paying home the shot. And he's number 7 on the roster list. They have to cut 3 guys. Brown, yes, Cassie Brown, able to get that one in. You know, they're actually being told they have to cut guys. Like, come on. Get out of here, man. I'm kidding. They don't actually have to cut guys, but, you know, still annoying. Gill. Rebound by Meeks. You know, Meeks is one of the best in his class. Dustin Meeks. He's 2nd on the roster list. That's only because of name, though, as a foul is going to go on Garnett Jr. Kevin Garnett Jr., what do you want to say about him? Well, I think Kevin Garnett Jr. did a great job last season playing basketball at a high level. And, you know, Scott Horford, as you see here, racking up 4 in this quarter and now lowers it to a 2-point game. Clyde Newman runs the ball. Into the nation, onto the nice. Wheeler the ball. Alvin Wheeler, what a player. Ware to Gill. Ware. Newman for 3. Yes. And Newman able to get that shot off. Alvin, well, you know, Clyde Newman. What about him? Like, you know, while we look at something right here, what are we gonna look at? Oh yeah, we're gonna make names. There, he's making Gaynor Paul makes everybody better. Name. I'd rather put name and position. Tommy Johns. Horford. Johns, Brown, McCaw to Meeks. Johns, McCaw shoots a weird one and makes it. There it is. That's a three-pointer by Douglas McCaw. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, what a shot for McCaw. Clyde Newman, he's gotten really good. And it's out of bounds. Great job by the one and only number 25, Walt Ware, with that defensive effort. And he got a great job right there. Walt Ware wants the ball. They don't know who to pass it to. Newman. Clyde Newman running the offense as the backup point guard. Rockto was last year. You know that bench is very important. Clyde. Yes! This is a man that's doing this with such little baggage. I love this man. What a great shooter. Mama, there goes that man. 6 points. Second most in the game. Wow! Mama, make that man special. Make his overall +2.
Yeah, you can do that. You can make their overalls up too if they're very down. But Walt Ware at the 70 position, he just got himself to an 80 overall, and that's what I love to see. Meeks. Clyde Newman and Walt Ware. That's your Boston future. If you're looking at the future of the RBA, this is very good. Wheeler steals the ball. Wheeler now. 4-3 himself. No, but Boston's offense and their coaching has turned them into such a great team. I love it already. Horford, no. Rebound by Walt Ware. He's done a lot tonight, Marv. I really respect this man because of what he's done. Wheeler, Newman, Clyde Newman. Passing it to Owen Gill. This is the future of Boston. And Owen Gill able to get that one in. This future Boston team does not look that bad. Wheeler, Ware, Gale, and Newman, I like them. And Garnett Jr., these are all being good known players now. Getting to know these guys is going to be fun. As Owen Gale on the drive, air balls, that's fine. You can live with that. You can live with that. But look at this team. They're putting a pressurization on them. And this is the bench, Marv. This is the bench. Yeah. Talk about greatness. Gill. Ware. Gill onto the nice. Owen Gill. Garnett Jr., no. Cassie Brown. McCaw, yes. McCaw. That's a great player. Clyde Newman. Shoots? No, not that time, but almost. It's going to go down as a 4-point game. And if I'm Boston, I'm playing awful right now as Brown throws it down. He threw it down so hard he let it fly. Here's Owen Gill. Pulls up. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, what a shot from Gill. And that will combine a nation. What a shot. That's 12. That's 13. That's 13 bench points for this Boston offense. And wow, they're just doing great. Gaynor Paul, who got this team going, they put in their bench. Gaynor made them better. That's the type of player that you want on this team. You want a guy that makes everybody better on the court, and that's what Gaynor Paul does. He does a great job at it, and that's why they're winning this game right now. And a zam onto the nation, onto the name. Zam for 3. Why shoot that?
Letting her ego take in a little bit. I don't know what that one was about. Kramer. The show of Chicago has been Joshua Scott Horford, which I really believe did a great job. Did I get all the stats correct? Kramer 6, Curry 5, McCaw, yeah, Horford. Scott Horford has been one of the biggest guys, I think. But Kramer's about to rack up number 7 and 8, which will make him the best player right now on Chicago. Here we go. 7, and he gets that one in. That will do it. And Joshua Kramer loves seeing the game of basketball at its highest. Zamb! Oh, he threw it. She threw it down. He is on the ground. Get him up. Get him up before he falls. Get him up. Annie Zamb with a throwdown. Look at Horford. He has the awareness to see the ball and know what's coming ahead. Look at him in the paint now. Horford on the drive. I told you to look at him. I told you, Scott Horford, if you weren't looking, you were lying. I told you to look at him. No more. I told you to look at him. You gotta remember, look at that man. He is a legend. Remember that. A 3, no. Paul missed. Curry on the drive. Ahead to Brown. Brown unable to. Johnson Jr. rebounds. Zam now. It's only a 3-point game. I don't understand how, but here we go. Okay. Boston definitely will not lose this game. Paul bang. Don't expect them to lose, but expect this to be close for now till Paul gets into a rhythm. You know, Johnson Jr.'s got to get into that rhythm too as Kramer, bang. And this has just been all about Kramer tonight. He has more points than almost 1 point less than Gaynor Paul. And he's the reason why they're still in this. And yet they're in the rhythm. Yeah, you know, Paul, bang, yes. And every shot Paul takes, it just makes their lead more and more and more. This is what it's about, Mark. You keep getting that rhythm and you make those shots. And Johnson Jr. of the nation. Remember our 2 announcers, Kenny the Jet Smith right here, that's me. No. And Reggie the Jet Miller. And there you go, Tyler Omega able to get that one to go. What do you think about his floor performance? Oh, well, you know, that is one of the best in the nation. Remember our 3 announcers, Kenny the Jet Smith, Reggie the Smith, and David Wheeler. David Wender. That was Joshua Kramer. It was that 3. I don't know what the hell that was about, but okay. 15 for Paul. Came back in this, and what was the last 2 threes? I don't really remember being a nice shot by Omega. You know, Tyler Omega as a floor player played an amazing job, and there it is. No, Bolino, yes, and Bolino, Robert Bolino, is able to get that one in. He is the brother of the great Ralph Bolino, who has 3 championships, and you know Or two championships. He's got one less. One less only. Don't worry about it too much. You only got one less, but your bro got more. Omega no. Bully no. Alfred onto the nation, into the sand, to the no. He will go into the no. That's it ain't no. Tyler Omega. Hayward. Hayward, yes, and that's going to get the lead now. Chicago came all the way back and ran it onto the forward position. And there, Cassie Brown playing center. Okay. He's a power forward, though. Remember that. He's just running center, I guess, right now. And Hayward, yes. That's what it's about. Bob Hayward pushing the floor. Not a single guy on this team is going to get more than 20 points tonight because of their teamwork. Kramer, great job. Ahead to Omega. Omega, bang, bang, bang. Chicago has a 5-point lead. And all of a sudden, a 5-point lead for Chicago. Paul, yes. And Paul. Oh, we didn't get the last one either. Did we? Let me just check real quick. Paul has 18. Owen Gill, 7. Newman, 6. Horford, 5. Or Alford. Bolino, 5. Zamp, 4. And no one else scored. Then Paul has 18. Yeah, it was 47-42. Oh my God, yes! He threw it down. He threw it down. He let it fly. Tyler Omega in this quarter is heating up. Oh, he messed up big. Gainer, yes. Okay, let me fix all of this now. Sorry, you guys, to tell you this, but we accidentally put the wrong statistics in the wrong category. 9. 7, 6, 5. He only had 3, so he has 2 here, and then 9 in this. Zamp had only 2, so now it's 2, 2, and no one else scored. Okay, and then for our other team, we apologize for this, guys. Kramer had 8, now has 6 in this quarter. Curry, we always do this though. We always do this. 7 and 5 as Oklahoma City. They're playing very smart tonight, Marv. Horford had only 2, has 4 now. Dort? No. Shea. Good job. Slow pace. Hayward. They're always getting up possessions. That's what I love. Oklahoma City basketball right there. Great job. Sorry about that. We apologize. Only 3 guys have scored on each team for the third quarter, and we are racking up on halfway to go. Damian Lillard heating up from downtown. No. Yeah, bounce pass, Dennis. Oh, shoot. Sorry again. If anyone's even watching. Oh, didn't get that last one. Looking at the other game. Kramer. 8, 8. 16 total. Leads the game. Boston wants a timeout. They want to talk it over. Now, Marv, listen. If you're the Boston Red Fury, you're upset. This is not a good team. This is not a good team that you're losing to. You're losing to a team that deserves the 10 seed and got the 10 seed last season. You're losing to a team that didn't even win 5 games last year. How are you happy with them? How are you happy? How? How are you happy with them? You know? So you go into this timeout, you look into it, you get your rhythm back.
Gainer Paul, he's on to the nation. He's got that sharp shooting takeover. Owen Gill. Owen Gill missed. Oh, and it's high. Garnett Jr. He threw it down. He let it fly. Oh, great job by Garnett Jr. who letting it fly. Omega! Yes! And there you go. Tyler at it again. Woo, woo. 5-point game. Gainer has a equivalency of 18. Passed up that one. Wants to hold. He has takeover. He is on fire, that means. Gainer wants to shoot the three. Bang, bang, bang! Gainer Paul with the three. This man is on a miracle runner. A miracle runner. That's what I love to call him. Tyler, wow. Oh, rookie sensation. Turns into a sophomore sensation. Did not win Rookie of the Year, and I think he's mad about it. Yeah, Derek Carby won it for pushing his team to the first seed, one, and pushing them to the Western Conference, two. And that's a great way to get into the job done. He almost made the finals. People were saying he would make the finals. Owen Gill with that three-pointer on the nation into the gray. Owen Gill is not that bad at all. He's not bad at all. Great shooter. You know, catch heights and get into it. Cassie Brown, yes. And gets that one. Now they have a chance to tie this game up. They got rid of him into their nation, and they got everything they needed. Gainer is in. He's their leader. So you look at him. Look at Owen Gill. Trying to get things into his own hand. Just give it to Paul, man. I understand. You're open. You want to take it, but you're young. You got to give it to your star players and give them the ball. You're making your fans upset and yourself upset with your shots. And what's that? Our upcoming schedule for Chicago, they'll be at Los Angeles, then versus New York, versus Orlando, and then versus Denver. They'll be at home for most of that. And other than the Los Angeles game, right here, the Los Angeles game will be right here on RBA basketball. Saturday, February 6th will be that one. That's actually my half birthday, Marv. Oh, thank you. That's the league manager's half birthday. Yeah, and all of our half birthdays, honestly. Here at the league. And where? Pa! Putting in that muscle, putting in that strength, putting in everything he's got to get into the ability. You know, that is a great shooter. And you know where? Walt where? Big body. Big body. Let's go. Get your first points in there. And you also get that free throw. That's great. Good job by Walter Ware. Here is the one and only. Oh, he fell! And a three! Horford with the 2-point layup. And the foul, by the way, so be careful if you're Boston. As he gets 7. He has 9 total. Scott Horford's been a big body tonight. A lot of great players here today. But one guy I really love is Tyler Omega. Walt Ware. No, not that time. That's choking right there. That's what I call choking at its finest. You look at the game, you look at the game plan, not good. Not good at all. Oh, Brown stepped out of bounds at the sophomore issue. You know, they were lucky to get 2 great players in a row, and you know, very good nationally. Zam throws it down. Great job by Zam. Doing that same lob as earlier, though, but great job overall. Gotta improve. Horford missed. Zam the rebounds. Zam running the offense, wants to get the lead before the half. They do not want to look pathetic.
Only Garnett Jr., yes. That's it. I like that. He wasn't looking at Zam, who was wide open in the corner. Don't pass it to her. You're not looking at her. Don't pass it to her. You don't have the right. You don't have the obligation to pass it to her if you don't want to. But threes are better than twos. Wide open three, you don't get that many opportunities as you get those post hooks. But if you can make those post hooks, you better be happy you made that, or else Zam would have been very mad. Brown, no. And Zam is one of the leaders on this team. You got to understand that. Where? Bang! Walter Well is the buzzer. He has 6. And Boston leads now by 4. It's halftime. It's halftime. I tell you, it's halftime. Our broadcast has been going on now for a limited time of 45 minutes to get through one half. It was a long time. Yes, we do include a long time into the broadcast, the association. Well, what do you want to say, Kenny Jett, David Whaler, and the one and only Reggie the Jet Miller? You know, I see a lot of greatness in this. Yeah, well, I do too, but you know, this is going to have to go down to what Gaynor Paul can do. If you're looking at the RBA, you know where the RBA has the greatest nation. You gotta go with the one and only Great Nation. And that's where you play the halftime stats. Blackhawks, way better percentage from the field goal. But they're not doing better on that rebounding edge. That's what you look at overall. Well, you know, we're doing the same thing again, but you know. Woo! Are you ready for this second half? Because it's about to get wow. Bam. But bam. Yeah, but bam. But bam. Here we go. We are welcoming you to the second half of the Chicago basketball game. It's the one and only Boston Red Fury and the Chicago Blackhawks. Power right away. Bang, 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 bang. Right away into a rhythm. 24. All threes, by the way. Remember that. Remember that for your scrapbook. All threes. Trying to make a three-point record. Horford missed. Rebound Alford. And you go right away. Boston in this rhythm right now. We're not going to lose. We're the best team in the world. We're going to show them who we are. Gaynor on to Zam. Zam on the drive. Took a bad step. And no, not that time. But, you know, Curry the rebound. Are they only going to show this one play? Kramer. Curry to Omega. Bang! Tyler Omega able to get that one in. And back home, the trifecta ties the quarter up. You know, they were losing 65-61 at the half. You look at that and you say, wow. Gaynor! Yes! Another three-pointer for Gaynor Paul. He is heated up. He is ready to go. And he's ready to put in the nation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 threes. Curry for 3. Bang! Sebastian Curry with his first three-pointer of the night. And he gets his first 3. You know, Chicago able to keep this one close. That's all they care about right now. Alford. Bolino. No, not that time. Kramer. Curry. Kramer. He's been on fire. Bang! And you got to watch these guys 3-ball. They may look like a bad team, but they are way better than what you expect. This court makes them look nice. Gaynor. Bang, bang, bang. That's his 10th three of the night. Oh my goodness. Another three-pointer. Chicago needs to talk it over. This is excruciating right now. The Boston Red Fury are doing a great job. You know, man. Curry. Omega. Brown. Curry. On the iron. Onto the drive to Horford. Horford, no. And there it is. Gainer Paul. Another 2. And that time a 2? Wait, what? What? A 2-pointer? What are you talking about, a 2-pointer? That guy don't shoot no 2s. Tyler Omega, number 6. Number 6, Tyler Omega, able to get that one. It has been a showdown of these two. Alford puts it in. Joshua Alford, able to get that 2-pointer in. Curry. The Kramer on the drive. Kramer. He throws it down. Yeah, no, okay. That's a foul, but okay. I saw that as a foul, Marv. Boston has that a 7-point lead. That's the best they've had. You know, with everything you have in this game, you got to have Gainer Paul, who has 34 points. Love it. Oh, Bolino able to get that one. All right. Layup, right? Sorry, I'm looking at the Thunder game. It's gotten really good. Bolino 3. Yeah, you got to double check if you don't know. Thank you for double checking. And there you go, another one we did not see. These guys score very fast. Horford with the jump shot. Come on, you got to hurry up. Here we go. Gainer hands it to Paul. Bolino, yes. And he is starting to get on that fire range as well. Robert Bolino is one of the best. You know, when you're talking about the best players on the Boston Red Fury, you're talking about Bolino, you're talking about Zane, you're talking about Paul, you're talking about all of them. But you know that Robert Bolino is going to get into the nation and score some. As Curry, Curry made that last one, right? Yeah. Just making sure. Curry made that last one. Curry made a layup. Curry. And you got Zam on the drive, trying to look to, and then I'm on A. Zam, yes! You know, Zam, unbelievable job. Her help and her offensive scheming is what has brought this team back from being down into this game. And now they have an 8-point lead, which is the biggest of the night. Curry again! Curry has another one. Sebastian Curry, they don't care. They want to keep going. They want to make it a bigger lead. Well, you know, once in a nation, Bolino almost did not catch that ball. That's a problem if he can't catch a ball. Gainer, yes! That's number 37. He's getting better and better every quarter. You see, Gainer Paul. You know what? Omega for 3. Yes! And Tyler Omega bangs it home. Bang, 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 bang. Gainer. He's already got 14. He had a total of 14 in the second quarter. Can he get more? Gainer. On the drive is Bolino this time, though. Bolino. Yes, a tip and bow. Robert Bolino and Gainer Paul have put on a show in this quarter. A 13 performance for Robert Bolino and a 37 performance for the one and only Gainer Paul. One of the best into the nation. He goes. Chicago takes a time. You know, with all the timeouts being taken, I'm gonna ask you one question, Mark. Where does this go from here? Yeah, well, you look at a crush out. I look at a crush out. We all were looking at a crush out earlier today. But man, are we wrong. Yeah, great job, Gainer Paul, tonight, though. Even though he has not had that much of a problem with his power, he's doing a great job. He just needs to get his teammates involved, which he's doing with Robert Bolino and with his bench, which he's done a great job with and working hard with them. Cassie, great defense by Gainer, but not enough. Cassie Brown able to put that one in. Gets his first 2 ball of the night. It's only a 6 point game. Zam. It's what it's about. Steal my Jones, Tommy Jones, he's going all the way. Tommy Jones gets the 2-pointer, and it's Tommy Jones, and he gets his first 2 of the night. Where on the ASAM? Zanny Zam, wow. I tell you, what's Gainer Paul doing with this takeover? I understand he used that intimidation once. Look at that, Meeks. Bang. Boston makes his first 3-pointer of the night. Paul left him wide open because he was helping on the defensive end. That made him lose his takeover, and eventually he's going to have to regret that because now it's a 3-point game. Gainer for 3 again. Oh my goodness. That's his first miss. Oh, all right. Yeah. 4th miss of the night. Yeah, not that bad, but, still, very awful to have 4 misses only. And a McCaw again! This is Chicago basketball. McCaw with another 3. That's his 3rd 3 of the night. And Douglas McCaw, able to get that one in. Zam on the drive, yes. And Annie Zam with a big play. Zam, a monster. She is one hell of a player. McCaw! Oh, not able that time. Obviously, when you have that defense of Boston, not happening. Where that defense is showing a little. Garnett Jr. missed. Not shooting. Zam sets a screen, wants to roll. Newman will take it for himself. And Annie! Okay, we'll count that as an assist. I mean, be nice. Be nice to him tonight, more. Be nice to him tonight. Be nice to him tonight, Mark. Horford, no. Scott Horford with 11. Newman, no. Scott Horford actually has 11. Only 11? All right, take that 2-pointer away that we saw from him. Zam with that lockdown takeover. What's she going to do with that? It goes on. Tommy Johns. Tommy Johns able to get a big plays. They're big plays. And, Zam again. That's a foul. I thought that was a traveling violation. That's why I was like, But, that's a great play. Annie makes that first one. Their projections go in right away. Annie and, Gainer Paul, he's just having a great time this year as he's going to get an average. And we don't know yet. Maybe 50 tonight. Keep getting more career highs. Here is Kramer on the drive. 7 on the corner. He'll get 8 on the pickup. Definitely will get that 8 points. And Kramer and makes it a 1-point game just like that. 8, 16, 24. 24 for Kramer. You know, having that much intensity, having that much greatness in you, and having that much willing power to get into it. Garnett Jr. Joe Johnson Jr. You know, we can be really confused by those. JoJo Johnson Jr. tonight has no points. That's his first point of the night. And an average of 11 points per game as he'll get his second of the night. Do you think he likes it here in Boston? Well, it's a winning team, more, but if he wants to be the best player he can be, move like your father did. Move to Cleveland. Cleveland would love a new power forward. And that's a big option for him. That's a big option. And he's got that option now. And there, Tommy missed, and no. I think he would have had that option anyways, you know. I guess. Yeah. Eventually, you have to make some changes. That's probably will be next. Boston dealing him off. And if they don't win this year, they're dealing him off, definitely. Or they're dealing one of their guys off. They can't pay all their guys, you know, and if JoJo's not going to get his averages and not going to be an all-star, and he can be an all-star on Cleveland and bring them a title, man, mama, that's going to be a hell of a team. Kramer, if he joins Cleveland, in the scenario that he joins Cleveland, that's Chase, that's Robert, that's Josh, that's RJ and JoJo. He'll be a way better threat. I think he still won't be the best player on the team. He'll still have the same role, but if he wants change and he wants to be a part of a more of a shooting game, Josh, Chase, and Robert can all shoot. RJ can also shoot. And you know, that's a big prospect. As Garnett Jr. steals that ball. Garnett Jr. has done better than that one and only man. Joe Johnson Jr. And that's what struggles us. That's what scares us too. Zam missed. Garnett Jr. could not get the rebound, almost did. Now it's only a 4-point game. You look at that, that's a big play. You know. Curry on the line. He has a wide open three, doesn't take it. Kramer, bang, bang, bang. He shot, bottom shot, and now it's only a 1-point game. Tommy Johns. And Zam. It's only a 1-point game. And no, rebounded by Garnett Jr. And there he is, number 9, the one and only JoJo Johnson Jr. throwing it down again. And there you go, 4. He's in for a big quarter. We were just talking about how he could adjust his changes to his career. And Meeks, Dustin Meeks. This has been a team effort for Chicago. The only guys that have not are the guys that have not been in the game. And for Chicago and Boston, same thing. Oh yeah, everybody's getting involved. Everybody's getting stats. There's enough time for all of that fun stuff, you know. Get everybody involved. Get everybody the statistics they want. Get them some buckets. This is the RBA we're talking about. Everybody deserves to score. One of the best leagues in the world. You're guaranteed to score. And Zand, it's that. You're guaranteed to score because we don't add guys that can't score a basketball. That's simple as that. I mean, you might go scoreless one night, but not the other nights. Bolino. Nice block. JoJo Johnson Jr. Bang, bang, bang! Oh, what a shot from Jr. In the 7-point game, he's got 07 of that lead right there. Yes, sir. He's got 07. And a great defensive stop by Alfred. Here we go, Zam. Zam onto the coastal line. And, you know, Gainer Paul was slowing down. He's got a nothing tonight. Bolino. Yes. And Robert Bolino. Here we go. Here we go. Get on top and get a run. Horford, yes. Scott Horford with a big play. Zam holding 6 minutes to go in this game. You know, it's all in. Bang, bang, bang! Robert Bolino again! From way downtown. And looking at stats, looking at players, Zam 21, oh my, Robert Zam and Gainer. Oh, mama, there goes that man. That's all I can say. Robert Bolino heating up from downtown. Brown, Cassie Brown hits the three-pointer. And Cassie Brown able to make that one. A big play. Coming on a minute to go. On the 5 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time. Bolino holds. Gainer posting up the smaller man. Alford gonna get a three. Yes! That's why you love this team. They'll never stop for anything. Joshua Alford with a three-point bomb. Oh, what a shot from Alford. Oh, what a shot from Alford. Oh, what a shot from Alford. Kramer. Alford, another rebound. Damian Lillard wants to be a baker, wants to be a shaker. And Eddie. Oh, not able to. Curry rebounds. Damian Lillard wants to be good, but he's so bad that he can't beat the Thunder. And Alford. Zam. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander baking Damian Lillard. Bolino! Oh, yes, sir! Rah, rah, rah. They're just having fun out here. They're just having fun out here, you know. Robert Steele, that's going to do it. Alford. This is just so much fun to watch. JoJo gets fouled. That's guaranteed too. I'm sorry to tell you. JoJo, yes, that's number 10 tonight. And on to the nation. Number 9 in the quarter, 11 points total, 15-point game. You know, Damian Lillard not able to make a lot of shots, but, you know, that's how you do it at a high level. Kramer, no, and that will do it. The Boston Red Fury will hold on to this one, I think. No, Brown steals it. They want to go on one last push, maybe. Cassie Brown, Kramer. Omega looks like he knows it's over. Kramer. I'm down for an overtime, Marv. I really am. I really am down for an overtime. If you want to go to one. You know, Bolino, yes. And, oh, that's tough. Yeah. 22 points. And, you know, Boston, right now, they are in a rhythm. And they got all their starters involved. And all the guys that did not play didn't get points. But Wheeler is the only guy that did not really get statistics. Other than that, Chicago had everybody involved that they played. And they're losing by this much. Boston killing the defensive end. You know, I love Boston because of what they can do. This is the type of offense they run on a nightly basis. And that's why we deserve to watch a winning champion team. And that's going to go to 2-0, Boston Red Fury. This is the man of the show, Gainer Paul. If you're wondering why it's gay and Gainer Paul, is because you can't put gay in, I guess, but you can put Jesus Christ as a name. Yeah, you can, and that's just disrespectful. You shouldn't be allowed to put Jesus as a name. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't be allowed to put Christ as a name. And you can't put gay. It's just sad. It's just sad. I know Jesus Christ is not a bad word, but it's disrespectful to say Jesus Christ. And that's just disrespectful, as Tyler is going to take that charge. Great job by Johnson Jr. It's just disrespectful to like put his name in 2K, which we did. We had to do for Owen Christ Jr., of course, which we did not make that original name. Robert Boston is responsible for that name. We are responsible for that, though. We will take eligibility for that. But never wanted to change it because it's so iconic, because he's such a great player, you know? Of course, you got to make that guy a great player. Shea on the drive. Wow. How many you think Boston can get before the end of the quarter, end of the game? Well, they had a whole entire work ethic of a team effort tonight. I love this. Mama, there goes that man. And when one guy's out, they'll be ready to put in another. Annie, Gainer, Robert. Maybe you want to shoot it. Gainer! Bang, bang, bang! That's going to seal the deal. Gainer Paul, what a shooter. What a man. What a legend. What a myth. What a man. Cassie Brown, two-pointer. Horford hits a three. Wow. Oh, wow. Five. Let's just check if Horford actually made that three. That would be a shocker. He actually made the three. Yeah, he did. That's great. Great news for him. Kramer, and he gets that one. Kramer has been such a great asset to this team. I love this guy. 860-24, and then added an extra 9 to it. So 24 plus 10 is 34. 33 points tonight, you know. It's a great way to play basketball at a high level. And there you go. Another great shot by Annie Zamb. This one's over already, you know. But why don't just get your threes and Annie able to make that one. Annie had a great night. 19, 21, 24 points. Annie, Curry, wide open to not shoot. Wouldn't matter anyways. Why don't you just put in your bench? Oh, wow. We actually want their bench to get involved here, so we are going to foul and we are going to step into the game here. Last time we did that, that was a problem. But Kramer again, 12. He has 37. Wow, 37, 36. Oh, wow. Decent player right there. Um, Very decent. Great shooter, great player, all around. Great mechanism to have. At half had 10 and third quarter had 16. Wow. Third quarter had 8 and now has 12. And we are actually gonna step in and get their players involved. We want to get other players involved. Make them maybe get some shots up. 5 seconds. They can just dribble out the clock, do whatever they want. That's fine. Sanders will dribble. Maybe he'll take a shot. You don't know. And yeah, that will do it. The Boston Red Fury are going to go down and win this ball game to a extensive rate, 143 to 124. You know it's next, and you know they got next. That's what I call a beast at his level. And the brilliancy of Baltimore, Boston, Annie Zam. Woo! What a dunk. All right, well, we got our box scores here. Let's first look at the score summary for the first quarter. It was a great one. Shot charts for the first quarter. A 27 to 32 start. And then our second quarter, 34 to 33. They actually got the lead there for a little bit. And then 37 also got the lead here. And then this is where it pounded. They got pounded half of the scores of their team. All right. Now, to make sure that we got all their statistics right, we got Kramer with 6, 10, 16, and 8, and 12. All right. Omega, who had 7. That's not right. 5, 12, 8, and 0. Perfect. Horford, who had a great game. 4, actually. 5, 2, 5. Cats got 4, 2, 2, 5. Curry with 2, 7, 0. Okay. McCaw, who actually had points, 6 and 3, and perfect. Bob Hayward, or Tommy John's up next in our list. Four, 2, yes. Meeks had a great game. Meeks, 3 and 2. Second half had all the points in the second half that he had. Hayward, and that's great. And those guys didn't have anything. Now for Boston. First quarter had 9 and Gainer Oh, the beast. 14, 14, and 5. Yeah, you're gonna get those right. Annie with a total of 2, 4, 10, and 8. You know, that's a great player. Robert Bolino, who had a great game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. 3, 2, 8, and 9. Great job. Love him. Johnson Jr. 2, 12. 2 and 5. Clay Newman, Walt Ware, Gardner Jr. with 4. Wheeler, and no one else scored. All right, that's perfect. Thanks for watching our RBA broadcast. We want to thank you for being a part of today. Remember, tomorrow's basketball game for the RBA Basketball Association right here on TLA. To the nation. It was a great day for all of you great fans, Philly at Washington, and that's going to be a great game, you know. With everything going on, Washington gets to open up their season tomorrow. Philly had a great start. So I love how you go into it and you get in a nation game. And Tommy Wesson, you know, bruh. How does the CPU adjust stuff? Okay. You know, that's how they do it. So yeah, that's how they're gonna go out there and they're gonna play basketball. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna go play basketball. What are you talking about, man? If you're looking at Philly, they beat the LA Wizards. So, woo, ranking, power rankings have changed. Power rankings have changed. Cleveland is now projected the worst team by everybody in the world. They're all projecting Cleveland low. Chicago also in that category. LA Wizards are also in that category. What is going on with the RBA then? Because what? What are you talking about, man? Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, man. Look at them. Did the badges not save? Oh, for Chicago, they stayed? Let me check that. How did they make it 2? Format. Badges 75 plus for 1 to 10. Stay same. Okay, okay. Yeah, stay same. So Boston should have had better badges. Yeah, they did, and they crushed them at the end, you know? Okay, they're gonna change some stuff here. We're gonna change some stuff. The gameplay is gonna drop to 8 minutes now. Why is RBA doing this? Let's talk about it. The last couple of games, 143, 124, that's too high. I'm sorry to tell you. This one, 140, 147, that's way too high. Too high. Yeah, woo! OKC! OKC! OKC, yeah. 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 It's game. Bye. Have a great day. Talking shit, huh? You wanted to make a freaking shoe after us, huh, bitch? Huh, fucking Damian Lillard? Yeah, motherfucker. Made one lucky ass shot with Paul George's shoulders both being sore. Let's go, Shea. He's better than Dame. He's better than Dame. Let's go, Shea. Let's go, Shea. Let's go, Shea. Woo! 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 Let's go, Shea. Let's go, damn Shea. Let's go, Shea. Let's go, Shea. Wait, that's glare, not dirty. Shea, 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 Shea. Oh, 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 he cut it! Oh, he cut it! He cut it! He cut it! He cut it! Wow! Bye! 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 Alright, well, peace out. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. We're changing game to one and only